Today is the day your life shifts forever. This is the moment where everything changes, where the old you dies and the new you rises, armed with power and dripping with purpose. Years from now, you'll look back at this exact second and say, that's when it all turned around. Every blessing, every answered prayer, every impossible breakthrough will trace back to this moment, the moment you decided to call on Jesus like never before. The enemy thought he had you trapped, but his biggest mistake was leaving you alive. Because now you're awake. Now you see the game he was playing. Now you know the authority you carry. The devil didn't take you out because he couldn't. And now you're dangerous. You're a loaded weapon in the hands of God, and hell is shaking because you finally realize who you are. You were never meant to just survive. You were meant to conquer. Every battle, every tear, every night you spent crying out, none of it was wasted. God was training your hands for war. He was sharpening your mind for victory. He was preparing you for this exact moment, where you rise up and say, enough is enough. Your past doesn't define you. Your failures don't own you. Your pain doesn't get the last word. Jesus rewrote your story the second you called his name. And now you walk in that truth. Now you live in that power. Now you step into the divine purpose that was waiting for you all along. The world needs your testimony. Not the polished, pretty version, the raw, real story of how Jesus pulled you out of the pit. Somebody is waiting for your breakthrough because it's going to be the sign they need to believe. Somebody is about to get free because you had the courage to open your mouth and say, God saved me, and he'll save you too. The devil tried to silence you, but he failed. Now it's your turn to make hell regret ever messing with you. You're not just free, you're a freedom fighter. You're not just healed, you're a healer. You're not just delivered, you're a deliverer. The same power that raised Christ from the dead lives inside you, and that means nothing is impossible. So lift your head. Square your shoulders. The King of Kings calls you his own, and that means you've got a job to do. The broken need your voice. The lost need your light. The captives need your courage. This is your time. This is your moment. The world has waited long enough for you to step into your calling. So go, pray like heaven is listening, fight like the angels are backing you, and watch the darkness flee at the sound of your faith. Jesus didn't die for you to play small. He didn't suffer for you to stay silent. He conquered death so you could live bold, walk fearless, and leave hell trembling in your wake. So say it loud, let the devil hear you, Jesus. I'll never stop calling your name. Use me as proof that you're alive, that you move, that you save. Shout it like you mean it. Jesus breaks every chain. Today, I walk out of captivity and into my destiny. This is your hour. The enemy's worst mistake was underestimating you. Now go show him just how wrong he was. This powerful prayer teaches us that our darkest moments are often the setup for our greatest victories. It reminds us that the enemy's attempts to break us only end up strengthening us, because God turns every attack into fuel for our purpose. We learn that our pain has a divine purpose. It prepares us to become warriors, not victims, and our testimonies become weapons that destroy the devil's lies. This prayer shows us that hesitation and fear have no place in a believer's life, because the same Spirit that raised Christ from the dead lives inside us, meaning we carry unbeatable power. Another key lesson is that our freedom is never just for us, it's a beacon of hope for others still trapped in darkness. When we rise, we pull others up with us. The prayer emphasizes that our words have creative power. When we declare God's truth out loud, chains break, strongholds crumble, and heaven's armies move on our behalf. It also reveals that our past does not define us, what God says about us does. We are not just survivors, we are conquerors, called to live boldly and leave hell trembling in our wake. This is your moment, your divine wake-up call. If this prayer set your soul on fire, then don't you dare let this be the end. Smash that like button right now, let the world know you're stepping into your God-given power. And if you're ready to walk in unstoppable victory, hit subscribe like your breakthrough depends on it, because this is just the beginning. We're building an army of believers who refuse to stay silent, and you belong here. Turn on notifications so you never miss a word. Hell doesn't get to steal what heaven has for you. Drop a amen in the comments if you're claiming this prayer over your life today. The world needs your voice. Now go show them what faith looks like.